Ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves a legendary video, I believe, because these are one of the two or the two most skilled steppers I have seen. Two of the best steppers I've seen. Top two. If anybody knows anybody that replaces them or is better than them stepping wise, y'all let me know. Alright, if you're new to the space, go check the highlights and come back and tell me what you think. Alright, we got Shaun Johnson and Benji Marshall, a sit down documentary, man. I guess it's a Shaun Johnson podcast. I'm gonna start tuning in more, man, because this is gonna be a lot of knowledge spilled. So I'm gonna just let the video run. I'm not gonna comment too much because I know I can learn a few things just by listening to these boys talk the game, man. So let's get to this video. We got Shaun Johnson and Benji Marshall, two certified steppers. His Tigers in the slum right now, man. Back-to-back losses, blowout losses
But you know,
too.
it's like when you retire, you probably reflect on what you did or whatever. You don't know, like, when you're doing it. You used to do your step in the backyard and, like, say, oh, I'm Benji and all that. But you don't
Benji,
think
man.
about that when you're playing.
Benji Marshall, he is a superstar of the game. One of the most
Messiah.
talented and brilliant
Hey, they was calling Benji the
But I was
Messiah.
lucky, bro. Like, I actually got taught how to throw long balls, how to beat people, or how to make them chase you to step them.
Benji Marshall, that is Benji Magic.
Benji Magic with the no look.
Wins it for the Tigers.
Every coach, every person, every player said, what? Because this thing, jump, step thing you're doing here, no one does that. You can't flick past. That'll never make it.
His
That's
twitch,
not going to fit in
boy.
over here. Like, I don't know any other way. Like, this is just the way I've always played.
Quick switch
So I
fibers
used to be
more than
hesitant
1,000.
sometimes. The game's on the line and they're going, do something. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to run, boom, later.
And it's intercepted by Benji Marshall. Marshall, he's over. Benji Marshall like a bolt of lightning. Got the ball away.
Brother, no looks.
People were saying, will this kid
Just
get
an
nervous
offensive
coming into the
game.
finals? Nervous, he's just out there playing football.
Just entertainment, a movie. Poetry in motion.
What are we actually doing, bro? Okay, so we're just gonna yarn. I was speaking
Okay.
to GPT on the way in. I'll do this. Just like where you're at now, as opposed to like talking about the Tigers as a team.
I don't care about what I'm doing. Shaun Johnson.
Benji Marshall. Hey, Bags, bro, appreciate you giving us your time. Right?
Only for you. Only for you, though. What a roomie.
What a roomie. Let's just start there.
You're
Let's
actually
just
a good
start
roomie.
there. So I had a Mo, right? It was Movember and we were playing, and I go, bro, you should do it. You should do it, you know, like roomies, right? And you go, oh, yo, that's us. Shaved in this nice Mo, actually.
Me, mate.
I was like, hey, hang on, now let's go.
Nah, bro, you trying to stitch me up.
And then he calls his wife Zoe, and she just goes, what the? 10 minutes later, you're in the mirror shaving it up.
Come on, bro. Well, you don't need to look good for anyone else, bro. What does the missus say? Hey, we're out of there.
I just want to start with this idea around the style of footy that you played as a player and the influence you had on kids watching you play, right? Now, I was one of them,
We're going
plenty
there.
of them, okay?
Holy.
All right, yeah, we're going there.
Run it, Shaun, run it, run!
Shaun Johnson, young Shaun Johnson.
Did you ever realise sort of the impact you were having on young playmates?
You don't know, like, when you're doing it. Some of the guys would say to you, like, far, bro, I used to watch you. I was like, far, thanks, bro, I'm old. We'll go down here. In Whakatane, there's a guy called Moko Savage, who was probably the greatest ever touch player coach to come out of Whakatane. And he taught me everything I know about touch. And that was probably the first experience I had with understanding that attack's about understanding what the defense is doing. Because most people think stepping is just like in front of someone to step them. You got to actually make them move off their center of balance to chase. And once they chase, boom, later.
Marshall, the man with the light
He got the
speed in
science.
rugby league.
He got the
I was
science
lucky I got to
it,
learn
man.
from this guy, and playing footy, I was lucky I got coached by Tim Sheens too, who would say, if you practice something at training, you can do it on the field. My first experience of rugby league, I moved to Kibra Park on the Gold Coast. When I got there, the way I played, every coach, every person, every player said,
Hey, one cut and
"Is
out of
this
there.
thing, jump, step
One
thing
cut
you're
and go.
doing. Culturally, that's not what we do in
No
rugby
wasted
league."
movement.
And it sort of dented me a bit. I don't know any other way. Like, it wasn't until we got to a few of the games of playing with these guys, and they're going, "Do something." Bro, hang on. You just said to me before,
I'll
bro,
crank
bring it
someone,
back. What are you
bro.
doing?
Yeah.
You know, and then now it's like, do something. And I was like, you know what? If people can't accept me for who I am and what I do, they're not for me.
Benji Marshall, who's
Facts.
making his debut. He's an 18-year-old, born in New Zealand, just made the Australian schoolboy
That's the
side.
life in general,
This is his
man.
debut. He's a player of the future.
I see you getting physical.
Marshall steps
See you,
one,
bitch.
beats another. Benji Marshall on debut, confusing the
No
night
waste of movement,
defence.
man.
Even coaching now. Sometimes you feel like you gotta copy
Everything
other
is
people, do it
upfield.
a certain way that everyone's doing it. And be like you in the media, right? You're doing things your way and the way you want to do it, which is quite different to everyone else. But if you don't do it the way you like being yourself, what's the point? You're gonna go copy someone else and do it their way. Nah, do it how you need to do it. So for me, I've just always done things my way and been myself. And I think that's an important lesson. And like, sure, it might influence other people or made kids want to be like me or whatever. I don't really like think about that much. All I think about is like, bro, express yourself. Even coaching now, I'd say to my players, whatever your strengths are, use them, bro. I don't care if you're offload, whatever. Like, I'm not worried about the mistake or whatever. Like, imagine I said to you, bro, you're not allowed to step or do any of the things that you do. You just got to go and play straight at someone and draw and pass. What's that?
So on that, like we talk about understanding defense, talk about like instinct as well, right? And that is essentially when we beat someone, when we get them into that space, it's like it's all feel for us, right? It just we ain't gonna sit there and break it down and go, look, we tried, you know? It's like no, that just happens because
Feel.
right? Feel. I just want you to talk me through if you can, off the top of your head. I know we're going back a little bit here. Shark Park. So I think if Scotty Prince drops you under, and you just decide to crank about 4 blokes.
Back for Marshall, the footwork.
Hey.
Benji Marshall.
Hey, hold on. Whoa, hold on. What I say, he got these boys touching the earth. These
So I think if
boys
Scotty
touching
Prince
earth.
drops you under,
Knocking them
and
down.
you just decide to crank about 4 blokes.
Back for Marshall.
Oh, I didn't even see him. He got him on all fours, bent over. Hey, how you doing? Hey, grown man. They got families out here watching them, man. Benji,
Footwork.
chill out. Come on, man. He didn't even have a chance. He didn't even have a chance.
Now the speed.
Hit a goosey with a no looker.
A footwork again. Away from Peachy. Passes without looking. Away for Richards. Back to Fitzhenry.
The fact that he's doing a no-look pass after
It's
breaking
wild, bro.
dudes off.
So we used to have a,
That's crazy.
literally, if I wanted the ball, I'd just go, woo, 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 woo. So Scott Prince, yeah, there's not like
he
a
just
call.
feed you?
No, you knew. It was like a hot call or whatever. Like we used to do these 3-man shifts where it'd go like Hodjo to Scott Prince and just throw it, you know, just to get some width if they're tight. And we called it zing. Like zing it. As it got to Princey, they sort of got up. It's like they knew. So I dropped under. I could see them all chasing, and it's just like a natural instinct thing where you don't actually plan it. You know if you're going to get through. I was never going to get through. He's coming harder. Bang. You know what I mean? Like, and then I still remember, bro. You go through the
B still got it, don't he? Hey, hold on.
coming harder.
Almost fake
Bang.
that.
You know what I
Hey.
mean? Like, and then I
That
still
little head
remember, bro.
movement,
You go
hey,
through
still
the next
sell your
space,
ass.
and honestly, I probably could have went through the second one.
It's all in the
When
head
you're
and shoulders,
stepping
man.
in like that mode, and you're just in it. It's just like reaction. And the next guy he's running faster than the 2 front rows that came across. He's a back row. Most people step sideways and forwards, but on this occasion, because he was flying, I sort of went nope,
Back for Marshall. The footwork.
back a bit.
A footwork again.
That guy was never going to get here. Goosey'd him.
Benji Marshall. Now the speed.
Went through the line, and I was one-on-one with David Peachy. Goosey'd outside him.
Away from Peachy.
You can tell he
Ended
missed
him.
it, man.
And this was stupid, but I threw a pass to the winger without looking.
You can tell when somebody
Yeah,
missed
this
being
was
on the
the-
field.
Again, this was stupid.
Dumb, mate. Why? Could just pass the normal.
That muscle memory there,
I don't know,
too.
bro. You put some sauce on the things you do.
If
Like,
he can show you on the field
I know,
for real,
it
he'll
just
do
happens,
it.
bro.
Yeah.
And I looked at him and I knew he was there, so I thought I looked that way, throw it that way.
Passes without looking.
Stupid, eh? Anyway, he caught it and then he threw it back inside to Daniel Fitzhenry and then we scored.
Yeah.
I did a flick pass to Aish back in the day.
Marshall got rid of
fake.
Benny. Went around Robson. Got the ball away. It's costly.
Stop
almost.
it.
This is the most remarkable
Fake
little
with
passage
the
of
round
play
the bag.
from one of the most stunningly talented and brilliant
I'm not
footballers
gonna lie, I
you will
forgot
ever
how
see.
great of a passer
Well, I
he
didn't either, I
was.
just went like that.
But it's just you.
Yeah.
Now, if that happens now and you're a coach and you see Jerome go through and he throws a no-looker but it doesn't come off, are you pulling in and saying, look next time?
Oh, to him I would because I know he can't do it. It depends. Like if it's a a winger who shouldn't be doing it, then. But if it's like your halves and you want them to express themselves, then yeah, go ahead. One of the things I've learned with coaching is that you can't make everyone see it how you see it.
Right.
You can't teach them because some of them just won't. What you can do is I try and with all my coaching, especially when it comes to attack, I try and create structures in our plan that put people in their biggest strengths.
Well, I can only think we're going to the video referee because they want to see it again too.
Yeah, with Benji, man, everything Benji was doing, you can't coach that. You can't coach the timing, when to step, when to make the pass, and on top of that, the no-look pass. You know how many times he's been practicing that, dog? Benji, that is God-given talent, and like you said, as he's been in NRL, he was just sharpening his skills, man. You can't coach what Benji was doing, man. Can't do it.
A dream has come true. The unthinkable has happened. And the Kiwis are on top of the world at long last. It's taken 54 years, but they've finally done it here in Brisbane tonight.
Winning that 08 World Cup, one of the greatest feelings I've ever had.
Winning the comp, winning
Okay.
the World Cup.
Very different.
Yeah.
Winning the comp's like a collective of a whole 12 months
Yeah.
of a group. When you win the World Cup for your country, it's like your whole life.
It's a long time coming since the last World Cup.
Mate, I saw you give Stephen Kearney an incredibly emotional hug. Can I ask you what you said to him?
I just told him I loved him.
What does it mean to you?
Oh, man, what a chance, mate.
Go back to lying on the couch, back in the days watching the
The move.
95 World Cup,
Hey!
along with waking up early
Freight
in the morning,
train!
supporting your country type feel. Like it just means something different. Like, and I heard Jerome Hughes talk about Origin the other day, and saying if he played, it'd just be a token. Like thing. I feel the same, bro. It'd just be playing for the money, but it has no actual meaning.
Look at my dog. Look at my dog.
I feel the same, bro. It'd just be playing for the money, but
Roger!
actual meaning to you, like the Kiwi jumper does.
The final.
Yeah.
What do you remember of it, bro?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. Bro, I was in a lounge somewhere doing a haka, I remember. Just thought I'd throw that in there, doing a haka in a lounge.
All right, well, no, we get it. You were good.
Yeah, but what was it, bro? It's a couple of
nah.
moments.
I was a lot of things. I was under heavy pressure, portrayed as like the hopes of the Kiwis and that. We wake up in the morning and in the front page of the paper, Bash Benji campaign. They had this whole thing about we're going to go after him. And I'll never forget, on the morning of, we went for breakfast, team walk, and Wayne Bennett grabbed me and he goes, "Did you see that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I seen it." And he's like, "Ben." He's Aussie, but mind you, I was like, all good. And then the players grabbed me. And I said, "Don't worry about that, bro. We got your back. Anything happens, we're all in." I was like, "Bro, sweet." And it just, honestly, that morning gave me like the biggest, bro, it wasn't even about me. Like honestly, that team, and you know this from Kiwi campaigns, is the longer you spend together, the better we get. We always started slow and shit, and we did in that tournament, but the longer we got together, it was way better. And on that day, bro, no one gave us a chance, except us. One of the best days of my life.
When Manu pushes Billy over, you jog in on the spot, you run towards the sideline. Are you thinking there, that's
Nah,
it?
no idea, bro.
Nah?
Honestly, like, I didn't do a lot of the kicking that year, but I know I got the ball down the short side, grabbed it, put it into the corner. I don't know, could have went out on the foot, who knows. Bounces up, and just like, I chased down, and it was crazy, because, bro, there was like that much room on the sideline. I'm thinking, what's he doing?
Yeah.
Bang, tries to step Manu, throws it back in, bounced up, and I caught it. Bro, I couldn't even believe it.
Yeah.
And I think I did the like coolest like struck put down.
You did those.
You know the touch ones?
I felt like a mug.
You know, touch when you score and you do that. The cool run when you're running back to halfway. Everyone who plays touch knows the old cool run, flick pass back to halfway. Yeah, it was like that feel.
Oh, but in a World Cup.
He's had a brain explosion.
Hey, don't get any easier than that.
Benji Marshall has pounced. He can't believe it.
Don't get no
Christmas
easier
is
than
still
that,
5
man.
weeks away, but he thinks Santa Claus
that's a
is
gift.
on the cauldron. It's the
Christmas came
Kiwis
early.
22-16.
Bro, what year was it that you won Golden Boot?
10.
10. So that period of like 9, 10.
All right, we get it. You won one.
No.
Is that what you
I'm
want me
trying
to
get
say?
to here is what I'm trying to get
No,
to
no.
here.
Hey, please bring up the one I won.
That period of, you were on another level. At Clubland, you were on another. I know Golden Boot's voted international stuff, right? But I remember Like, we played you early in my career in 11, and we're at Mount Smart. We got out on you.
The ball away from Johnson. Johnson's got some room and some support. Puts the goose step on, and he'll score his first try in first grade. Shaun Johnson.
And then I just remember it was a clinic.
They're on the last, the West Tigers. Marshall, Ellis still going.
So we got the teacher versus the student.
Marshall, Ashford's still going. Molson's waiting, ball in one hand. Marshall will get a double.
I remember the game.
Short side. Benji dancing, pops the ball over.
Hold the fuck up. Man. Hold on, I know he didn't just throw this. Hold on. Well,
Short side.
did he just no look?
Benji.
I think I already said this before. Benji's one of the best passers, probably the best passer I've seen in the NRL. My dog did a no-look toss-up. Out of the bullet pass, a no-look
What was it
toss-up.
about that state, that flow state that you found yourself in this?
You know how much confidence you got to have to pull some shit off like that? Dog, he just knew for a fact that ball was getting to his teammate.
Period of your career where, honestly, you were the best player in the world. It was. Do you remember that feel?
Yeah. Well, the first thing was injury-free.
Okay.
Like, that's probably the biggest part. Yeah, because I went through 5 shoulder recos from 2003 to 2008.
Marshall's hurt his shoulder. Big troubles right shoulder.
Had a few injuries.
Second time it's happened to him here in Townsville.
9, 10, 11 was the first time that I had no injuries. Played like some consistent footy.
Okay, a little adversity. Oh! Stop playing with him, man. Right, come on, hold on. We were running shit back. Like, first off,
Injuries. Played like some consistent footy.
if I was Shaun Johnson right now, I would ask him, what was going through your head to make you want to make this pass right here? And why would you do it? Because this is all risk. High risk. I mean, shoot. High reward. But is it high reward? Because they scored off of it. Fuck. And it's a close game.
But then,
hey, making plays when you
I don't
need
know,
it,
bro.
man.
Like, it's like when you get into
Can't coach it.
a field, well, you can't even explain it. Things around you are just happening, and you're seeing things. The game slows down a bit. You're understanding what the defense is doing. You know that if you put on a certain play or whatever, what the opposition defense is going to do, and you're just in it.
That's where you're
Yeah,
at.
you know, it's hard to explain, bro. It's like not a conscious thing that you're actually thinking, "Fuck, I'm in like the state where it's flowy and shit's working." It's more like confidence, backing, the people around you know what you're doing. You know, I always
That
found
confidence
like
through the roof.
when everyone around me knew what we were doing, you probably know this as a ball player, right? Is that if your talk's so mean and you got 2 people outside you hitting a hole there, you got a guy on your inside hitting a hole there, and you're running, and you know that if you need to bail out and step him off your left, you got that guy there.
Look at the IQ.
Right? You know if you need to go outside, you got double runners there. If he comes in, you hit the second one. If he goes out, hit the short one. If they go out, you show and go through. But everyone thinks that it's just you.
Yeah.
But when you're actually the ball player and you got options there, options out the back, options out the back, you had people everywhere.
Yeah.
But it gave you the options to go and just play, and whatever you see happen, you got everything covered with people outside you. That felt like that a bit.
They need to be the next team down there, don't they? With success.
He's not thinking.
Marshall working hard, working on that left foot step. Swerving around, still going. Marshall still going. Oh,
He's not thinking. He just reacting to what he sees out the defense, man. He's making the right play.
Hi guys, Benji here. Gives me great pleasure to announce that I'll be joining the Auckland Blues next year for the next 2 seasons. It's been a sad time leaving the Tigers. I just want to say how happy and excited I am to come home. Hopefully maybe one day represent the All Blacks.
You make the move like not long after to go do rugby. That's what was it about rugby? What was exciting about that challenge before you?
Well, the first thing was I was sort of told at the Tigers that they had these young guys coming through and I wasn't going to be wanted. Like, I'm sort of a guy where if I don't feel like I'm a part of it or wanted, then I'm out of there. So I got a release without knowing what I was going to do, without even knowing, you know what I mean? So I had committed to leaving.
They killing my
without
dog,
having a
retired
plan.
Tiger?
But in my head, I didn't want to play for any other NRL teams bar the Tigers. I had like Jim Doyle from the NRL and that calling me saying, bro, we need you to stay in NRL. And I was like, no, I don't want to play for anyone else.
Not even the Warriors? No.
No, I just didn't want to, bro. It was weird. Yeah, I got another story on that, but I won't tell it.
So then you come over, you play the Blues here.
Yeah, I met up with the Blues and had a chat and conversation. They had guys like Jerome Kaino and that back then, Ma'a Nonu. And I was like, you know what, let's give it a crack. It didn't go the way I planned it, obviously.
Had you ever played rugby?
Yeah, growing up. Yeah, hard. I used to play rugby on Saturday, league on Sundays, like younger.
Yeah.
But as a transition that I like trained the whole preseason at fullback and I got thrown into like 10. Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
You know, so people probably see it as a failure, but which is fine, like whatever, everything happens for a reason, right? But I see it as like the biggest sort of growth learning moments that I've been through. And I had a great time, bro. And then it got to the point where I sat down with them and they were like, it's not really working for us. I was like, yeah, sweet. So I was like, back to league, gapped it, back to Dragons.
You go Dragons, and then I want to talk about your stint at Souths, bro, just to sort of round this off, because
you play for
I feel
the
like it's a
Dragons?
real sort of team first, a role shift for you. You know, like your whole career, you're the dominant guy, you're the main guy. You go to Souths and you find a role. You know, I think you had Reno, Cody there, but you still had such an impact, right? If one of them were out, you'd slot in. If not, you're kind of off the bench. How'd you go about that adjustment? What was the...
Oh, it was all good. It was actually fun. What happened was, bro, it was a long story. I'd finished at the Tigers and I had nowhere to go. And I was talking to like a few things like Bulldogs, Melbourne. I was actually potentially going to go to the Storm and it fell through. I rang Wayne, I said, hey,
Not the Melbourne
what do you think I
Storm.
should do? I'm not ready to retire. And he goes, come play for me. And I was like, are you sure? He goes, yeah, come, you'd be great for us. He goes, let me just ring Reno and Cody, I'll call you back in 1 hour. So he rings Reno and Cody and calls me back within an hour and he goes, all right, see you tomorrow. I was like, hey, what's the like deal? He goes, don't worry about the contract. What do you mean?
Don't worry about
He
the
goes,
contract.
well, you got nowhere to go anyway, just turn up tomorrow.
Yeah, well said.
So we're going to talk about like money and that?
Yeah.
Like, nah. Bro, I rocked up next day, I didn't even know, I just signed it. Yeah, minimum wage, I didn't really give it. It wasn't about that.
It wasn't about that, no?
It wasn't about the money. It never was for me though.
Yeah.
My whole career, it never was about the money.
Yeah.
I probably played for way less than I probably could have my whole life.
Wow.
But it's never been about the money for me. And anyway, in that role, my first day with Reno and Cody and that, they go, thank God you're here, bro. Reno doesn't train, you can just do all his reps for him. It was mad. I did all the reps and then like played lock, played hooker, played in the halves, a little bit fullback, whatever. And I like, honestly, literally, Wayne would say to me, I don't know where you're going to play today. Whatever the game needs, you're going to go on. So keep an eye on it. If we need a win, go on and win.
An absolute beauty live on Fox League. Marshall, no look pass. Johnson's away again. Back on the inside. Marshall, can you believe it?
And he's still getting the job done, man.
You are brilliant.
Where does Wayne sit for you, as far as these guys that you sort of were
He's
able
at
to...
the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's top.
And
top.
what is his superpower? What is it that you
Have you had
gravitate
Wayne
towards?
before or no?
Bro, I had Wayne for All-Stars.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Captain Benji Marshall.
He was speaking all week around, guys, boys, games like this, hey, like it meant more to the Indigenous All-Stars than it did to the World All-Stars.
Yeah.
The whole week was about,
That's right,
you know,
yeah.
right, celebrating culture. We're like, yeah, cool, he's up, but just don't go out there and make the game harder than you have to.
Yeah, yeah.
Hold the footy and you'll be a chance. I go on 10 minutes before half-time, I make 2 errors.
Farah. Short to
Oh!
outside, inside, and Johnson.
We get into half-time, he's walking around, I'm sort of in the seat, not thinking much of it.
Damn.
It's All-Stars, chill
Hold
as.
on. Fuck my dog Benji up.
Short. Outside, inside, and Johnson.
We get into half-time, he's walking around, I'm sort of in the seat, not thinking much of it, thinking it's All-Stars, chilled as. He goes, Shaun. I go, hey Wayne, what did I say? I said, don't make any errors, what did you go and do? And I said, oh,
Seriously, that's it.
bro, right? And I was like, oh, Wayne Bennett's roasting me at All-Stars, I couldn't believe it.
It
So
makes
that
it
was
funny though.
Yeah, so it was like, that was my experience, but what is it for you?
He just gets it, bro.
Yeah.
He's just a person, like, who knows people.
Yeah.
And he doesn't make it harder than it is. Like, he understands that players are not robots, they're people. But I don't know, we got this special relationship, bro, where when he coached the Kiwis in 2008, we had a Melbourne Cup day, and you had to go to the op shop and pull someone's name out of a hat. Anyway, we rigged it, so I got Wayne's name, because everyone else was too scared to dress him up. So I pulled his name out, and no shit, bro, I dressed him in a leopard print skirt, a high one, no, wait, boob tube, fishnet stockings, these high heels, and makeup.
What?
And bro, to his credit, he rolled out in Newcastle and all the shit.
Yeah.
And the boys loved it. I got a photo, but I can't.
Yeah.
He asked me to kill the photo.
Yeah.
Still got it. He's a players' coach.
Yeah.
He's about the players.
Yeah.
You know, and you just respect him for what he's done. But he does. He keeps it simple, bro.
Yeah.
We've got a great relationship. Like now, I'll still call him after the game.
Soundboard.
After we played them on the weekend,
Yeah.
Souths, and
Yeah.
after the game, he grabbed me, took me into the room by himself, had a good chat to me, checked on me, how I was going.
Yeah.
Gave me some tips.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, mate.
Bro, you know what's crazy is I actually wasn't going to retire when I retired. And Wayne sort of
So
said
you
me,
were still keen. You still just
bro,
loved it.
I had literally
Got that itch.
agreed verbally to go to the Gold Coast for 2 more years.
Far
To keep
right.
playing. No, I could have kept playing. You know what? A little bit I regret it, to be honest. Anyway, that's another story. But Wayne sat me down, he goes, bro, what a way to go out on a grand final. You know, what else you got to
To
prove?
plant
What
the
else
seed.
you
Put it
got
in his
to
head,
prove?
yeah.
Yeah.
You know? And I was like, you know what? I thought about it. I was like, yeah, he's right though. And for me, I don't want to keep moving my family. I had like young kids and that, and move them away to go away from my other family would have been hard. So I actually made the decision for other people. Usually I was quite selfish and would make the decisions for myself. But I actually chose to retire off the back of that conversation. And I knew before the grand final I was retiring. I just didn't tell anyone. But looking back now, bro, I sort of wish I kept playing.
Really?
Yeah. Like I still jump into sessions now and think, I could still
Hold on,
do
so
this.
he
still do it."
won
So that
a
doesn't
grand
sort of die off.
final
Like,
his
bro, 'cause,
last
like, people
year.
ask me, like, do you miss playing?
Yeah, I was tougher than you.
You played 13 in second year career. There's no way you'll catch me in the middle. But that idea around, like, there's elements I still feel like I could,
Yeah.
you know, I could
Tackling part.
but it's actually the day-to-day, the week-to-week stuff,
Yeah,
right? Like,
true.
when I catch up with the boys for a coffee now, hey, how's things, lads? And I'm bouncing in there off the walls, and they got
Yeah.
a rib, they got a. I'm like, oh, fuck, that is. But you were physically and mentally at when you decided to call it quits.
I think this is the thing with me is I always believe that I can still do it, no matter what. Even though, if I sort of can't, I sort of will still think I can. I don't know, my brain's weird, bro, where I actually still think I could play now. Swear to God. We lost both our halves on the weekend, and the first thing that came to my head was like, maybe this is the universe telling me to play again.
Hey, your team needs you right now, Benji. Go ahead, get you a few workouts in, man. They take one more L this week. Hey, you might need to suit up.
Go on,
Then I've got to go
Coach,
home and
I
like,
need to
look in
suit
the mirror
up.
and just jab myself.
Teach them
Wake
boys
up.
a few things, man.
Is that what?
Bro, I'm telling you, if you did that, if I seen Benji roll out from the coach's box and you went out there,
Sounds mad in
way to
theory.
break the internet, eh? Holy heck, sounds really
good in theory, yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, then
Sounds
you wake
amazing.
up to yourself and realise, bro, shut up.
yeah. Nah, it's solid, bro. Anyway, I appreciate your time, cuz.
No,
that was mean, Jay.
good shot.
Yeah, the man.
Mean.
Go well, eh?
Sure.
Your next inductee, Hall of Fame, number 123, Benji Marshall.
Marshall has got it down. Absolutely brilliant. I couldn't believe it when I saw it first. I can't believe it watching it now.
He can do things that others can't, and he has done his whole career.
What a video, man. Shout out to Shaun Johnson. Great job being the interviewer, man. Asking great questions, just controlling the whole thing. Shout out to Benji for an amazing career, man. One of the best steppers and also one of the best passers the NRL has ever seen, man. Thank y'all for pulling up. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video, man. I'm out. Peace.